What's your favorite position?
Doggy style. I'm an ass guy. I like the ass.
Like, 'cause they can be controlled.
What about reverse cowgirl? Reverse cowgirl? You like reverse cowgirl?
No. I have a curve, which makes it sometimes difficult for a woman to be on top and not hurt me.
It curves back or to the left or to the right?
To the left.
Okay. Oh, that's why you wrote that song. All right, you guys, we are here, and this is going to be a really fun one because we are talking about good men. And it's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm L'Oreal.
And we got two special guests. Jasmine Brand is sitting in as a host.
Hey.
And we got Neyo here.
Yeah.
We've been talking about a lot of things before the mics came on. He's scared of Q-tips, we found out.
Q-tips are not friends, no.
And he doesn't clean his ear anymore.
Traumatized as a child. No. I got another way to do that now. You can't do the Q-tip thing. No.
What can you do then?
Right?
They say that you're not supposed to stick.
Actually,
they said it pushes the wax deeper in.
It's a flush, right, that you do.
Yeah. You pour some stuff in, let it sit for a minute.
And you flush
Well,
it
when
over.
I was younger, that's what I did too. But my father used to put peroxide in my ear. And
Yeah.
it bubbles
It
out.
bubbles.
That's
yeah.
not
Really?
That's not good?
I never did
Well,
that.
I was young, but it stays there. It doesn't go all the way in, and then you lean back over when it starts bubbling up.
Yeah,
It's
Can I tell you a really
Wow.
nasty ear
It's
story?
nasty.
So one time my grandfather was thought something was wrong and he was going deaf, so I had to take him to the hospital. But it was like a ball of wax stuck in the hair in his ear. It was like dried up.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Oh,
pretty
geez.
And I got to
disgusting.
watch them pull it out. I was young.
Have any of you guys...
Candling?
That's what I want to
Oh,
ask.
I
Have
had
any of
that
you guys
before.
ever did candle?
I heard that's not
Candle
good for
before.
you, is it?
Really? No, I don't know.
Well,
I've
it's
never tried
dangerous.
it.
Drop candle wax in your damn ear, burn your eardrum or something.
I didn't feel no difference. I did it. I
did
try
it?
all that weird shit.
Yeah, we know you like candle wax.
Huh?
We know you like that candle wax.
We talked about this earlier, but yeah, I tried to get it done, and I got it done, and they were like, "Yeah, it cleans out all this stuff out your ear," and I'm like,
Did you feel any different afterwards?
"Nah, I feel like it's a scam or some shit." But
All right,
It's
well,
all a scam.
put a dick in your ear and fuck what you heard.
oh, yeah, you're so corny.
I really liked that one.
You never heard this before?
No.
Oh my god!
Fuck with your
I have never been on this show before.
Write a verse now.
All right.
Thanks,
Put a
Angela.
hook on that shit.
Well, Neyo, it is good man season, so
Yes,
let's ask
yes,
the
it
ladies
is.
in the room. Do y'all like good men?
We love good men. Too
We
bad
like
there aren't
bad
too many of
boys.
them out there.
I didn't when I
that's-
was younger. I didn't. I liked like bad boys and guys that weren't available and cheaters. But as I got older, I started appreciating good men.
You start appreciating not crying every night.
Yes, that felt good.
So is it maturity that does that, or is it like what is it that does that? Because the normal consensus is with the younger female that they tend to go for the bad boy, and then as they mature, then they go for somebody that
I think it
that's
might be a little
more-
bit of maturity and a little bit of heartbreak as well. Because
Yeah.
the bad boys, it's
That's
tear you
very
on.
true.
But it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
exciting when it's happening.
Yeah, but it ain't exciting after the fact.
Right.
Or they in their whole phase. So why would they want a good man if they in their whole phase?
they in their
They
whole
looking
phase.
for somebody that doing the same thing as they doing.
Now stop saying they talk about you.
I didn't say I was a hoe.
No, I'm
Whoa.
asking you. Talk about yourself and
Once
your
upon a time, no.
and your experience with good men versus because you like bad guys.
Yeah,
too.
you know what it is? Like, I just don't like because when I think a good guy, I know this sounds horrible, but then you think of like the
Corny.
nerdy, corny, bothering you all the time kind of person. Like, I don't like someone that's too clingy. Like, I'm not gonna necessarily say that's a good man or not a good man, but I know for me personally, I don't like clingy stuff.
I like you to disappear for 3
No,
days.
it's
Yeah.
interesting though that,
I wanna
that
be
when you
looking for
think
your
good
ass.
man, that's what you think. You think corny, clingy.
It's bad.
When you think good man, that's a little
it
sad
is-
to be
well,
honest
when
with you.
I was younger, like when I was younger, as far as that's what I thought. That was the first thing that would come to mind. Like, oh, these is cornballs. But then now, as the same thing that you said, like as you get older, you start knowing what you want, and you done been through some things.
Right.
So, like with me, I know that I don't have time to play around.
You're like, God, please just give me
Yeah,
a
I'm
good
like,
man. I'm
just give
done
me
with all
somebody
this
that's
shit.
good. But at first, you like, oh no, he look good. I want to fuck with him. Or,
All the girls want him.
Yeah,
I'm
all
gonna
the girls
challenge
want him.
everybody.
You
Stephanie,
know
I
what
know
I
you like.
I feel like every time I've had the opportunity to be with a good guy, I just don't fall in love. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when I'm with a dickhead, I'm like head over heels in love. Like, oh my God, this is the love of my life. I want to marry him. He's so bad to me. He's perfect.
You know what's crazy? A friend of mine just recently said that women like men that ignore them. Women like men that are what's the word he
Hard
said?
to get.
Hard to get. Yeah.
Attainable.
Unattainable.
Okay.
I feel like,
Women like unattainable men.
and then I feel like I just feel like, you know, I don't feel like L'Oreal feels like all good guys are cornballs, because I've dated, I've been fortunate enough to have a good man in my life who really loved me and took good care of me, you know, and
But
it didn't work out. Obviously, it didn't work out.
I'm here.
So, yeah, it didn't work out. But you know, again, like I said, so I respect it, and you know, I feel grateful that I've had that in my life. You know, that I've experienced that, and you know, the man that I'm thinking of in particular, he's very good looking, he's tough, and you know, like he handles his business, he takes care of his own. You know what I mean? But I just feel like when a guy gives me a little bit of a challenge, when a guy's doing everything for me, taking care of me, you know, making it so easy, I'm just like, whatever, I'm just gonna take advantage of this, which is bad.
But at least you can acknowledge it. Yeah.
Yes, it's so far it's been my experience in my life. And then, you know, I get with the guy, and honestly, you know, not to go off subject, I feel like the reason why I like the bad boys better is because, you know, they're kind of hoey and they got a lot of sexual experience.
Kind of
So it's
holy.
exciting.
So, you know,
They got better
The sex
dick.
is really bomb.
Well, Neyo, let's keep it real. You weren't always a good man.
no, not at all. I definitely had
That's
to,
what I'm trying to find.
mature
Like,
into it.
you know, one that matured, you know, one that was hoey in the past, that got all the experience
Got out
clocked
their
in.
system.
And then, yeah, and then,
And
he could
then
now
made
he
the
could just
decision
break me
later.
off.
But
Only
you know
me.
what? I feel like even in the movies, they portray the good guy as to be the square, opposed to the guy that the woman is like going behind. He's the one that's like the jockey kind of guy. That's the cool kind of guy.
Not
And
in
I-
Pretty Woman.
Right, right, the good
Yeah,
guy.
but there was no other
he was
guy.
a
You
little-
get what I'm
Pretty
saying?
Woman
Usually it's
he
two
was a little
guys.
corny too because he wiped a prostitute.
What's wrong with that? He saved her.
Like, he on purpose wiped a prostitute.
He saved
Like,
her.
he
Like,
was
she
a
knew what it was.
Like a
Not like
streetwalker.
a streetwalker. Like
Yeah.
she's walking down the
she
street,
Nah, that was
come to the
walking
car.
prostitute.
Hey, how much? Oh my God, I love you. What? Wait, no.
Well, now we don't know
He
her
was a square for
backstory.
that.
that was a little corny
He
to,
was
to
a
me
square for that.
personally. I thought the love they found was dope. I just thought the way that they found it was a little corny. Me
Right.
personally.
It happens all
But
the
you
time,
see what
though.
I
Not
mean?
to say that it don't happen.
Right,
it definitely
right.
does happen. I know some prostitutes that have been wiped. I know some cats that have wiped prostitutes.
Mm-hmm.
However,
I don't
Just a
really.
corny
I
maybe.
don't
Yeah.
know anybody. Maybe
No.
I do know. Maybe
Maybe
I
I
don't.
do.
Maybe I do
Maybe
know,
you
but I
do.
don't.
I don't know. I don't know any
Yeah,
streetwalkers
yeah.
personally.
I don't know any
I don't know any
streetwalkers.
streetwalking
I
prostitutes.
won't say streetwalkers, but prostitution nowadays is
Maybe
right
like
there
an
on
escort.
Instagram.
yeah,
This is
pretty
true.
much.
So I don't know what the fuck y'all
Okay.
talking
Well,
about.
I grew up in
like,
Vegas,
okay.
and I got uncles that was
Yeah,
pimps,
see,
so
you're
Okay.
from
So,
Vegas.
yeah.
That's a different life.
Oh,
I feel
that's
like.
whole nother situation.
Yeah.
And you respect the strippers and the
Yeah,
escorts and
absolutely.
everything. So
Absolutely. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Live your life.
Live your life.
now, Gigi, what about you? You like bad guys? You done been through some shit.
I have. I've been through it most. Not at all, but I've been through it most. I've been through most of it. You know, I appreciate all of the experiences that I've had, but I have to say I've had the funnest with the bad guys. Like I've had the most fun.
You're about to
times.
revert back. Next album's gonna be
Well,
bad guys.
however-
Season.
Being good.
I'm gonna tell you.
My job is to convert y'all. My job is to change y'all mind.
I like
I've
good
had-
guys. I'm not gonna lie. You
No,
know,
that's what I was
do
gonna
too.
say. Like I appreciate
Yeah.
a good guy. I
Nube
appreciate
is
a good
guy?
man. Nube is definitely a good guy. And you know, but he got his gangster past, you know, and that's what makes him like, okay.
That's the best a reformed.
Like he's
bad
nice
guy.
and opens
He's
doors,
real
but
good.
he'll choke me too. So you know, he
He'll
gonna open the
choke you
door for
too.
me, but then he gonna slap my ass when I walk by.
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
one of them type guys.
But sometimes people act like they good and they not so good. So I feel like that's what a lot of problem is too. Because in the beginning, it seems very good. And then that good starts slowly turning into, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I've been fooled.
Because people, you meet their representative at first.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was about to say,
So
it
it takes
wasn't,
you a
it wasn't
minute.
never
That's a
good.
good one.
Yeah,
You
it
gotta-
takes you a
never good.
minute.
You gotta move in with a motherfucker and been living with them for a minute
Mm-hmm.
before you really know them.
Because people putting their best when you first meet a guy or a guy first meet you're putting your best foot forward. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you're acting your best, you're talking your best, you're dressing your best,
Best
you're
behavior.
fucking them as best you can. Like you're putting your best foot forward.
Best blowjob.
Yeah, you're going all out. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's at the beginning, and then you know, slowly but surely
You get comfortable.
You get
like
comfortable
this
and you
every
show
day.
who you really are.
One lick.
I feel like I'm better after
can't
the
take
beginning
it.
because I feel like in the beginning I'm worse.
Really? So you, okay.
So you don't do the representative thing.
I feel like in the beginning it's harder for me because I'm so busy and all over the place. In order for me to feel, I can't really be that good until I'm more comfortable. So I feel like in the beginning I'm probably like way more standoffish and not so. I'm just like okay, whatever. But then once I know you better and I'm more comfortable, then I'm like my
I
real.
too.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. Like I'm a bitch in the beginning. I'm like, no, I'm not available.
But I'm
See you
really
later.
not. Like, I'm not really trying to be a bitch, but, like, it's not a priority for me at first until I feel like, okay, I could talk to this person anytime. I could see them anytime.
What makes him a priority, though?
I think, I think for me, like, I know I'm not an easy person to date. So if they're understanding of that and, like, supportive, because I know I'm, like, always running around doing stuff and, like, running in and out of town. And I think guys have a problem with that with women.
Most times,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
And then sometimes they say they don't, and then
And
they
they do. It's not an easy thing. And I
Yeah.
can acknowledge that. I know it's not easy. So it takes a while for people to get adjusted to me. And I have to see how you react to that because I can't be stressed out because I have so much work to do and then stressed out because you're stressing me out because I have so much work to do.
Right.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Anybody that's adding stress, you just like, I learned that, like, you just gotta get them the fuck out of here because it's only gonna get worse. Like if they bothering you in the beginning, like I really want to see you, and then it gets to be annoying or you keep getting stressed out by that person, and it's the beginning. Hell no, you gotta run.
You know what I feel like? I feel like nowadays women are just as bad as men though.
How so? What you mean?
I mean, just like the way that women dog guys out. I feel like it's gotten a lot worse.
It has.
I'm not one of
Yeah.
those.
Y'all just sat up here and talked about how whenever you have a good dude, you just take advantage of the fact that he's good. You just said
We
it.
didn't say always.
Most of the time.
No, I have to say 9 out of 10 times when I meet a guy who's like extra good, I'm kind of taking advantage of it. I'm not gonna lie. 9 of 10 times. I like for a guy to not let me take advantage. I like for a guy to be like,
It's crazy.
No.
So I was having a conversation with my boy just recently, and we was talking about the whole good man versus the bad boy thing. And he said, "I will forever be a bad boy because women don't know how to appreciate a good man." And I'm like, all right, because in that moment he kind of sounded like a lot of female friends I know that say it ain't good men don't exist. So
He's been hurt.
He's clearly been hurt
Yeah.
before,
Who hurt you?
and he's holding on to that. And I asked him, "Who hurt you?" He's like, "Bruh, it's a long story. I won't even get into it."
So he did
But
get hurt.
I'm gonna be me
Man, shout out
because
to
I
Vaughn,
get more
man.
attention. Oh wow! Vito, that wasn't me. Vito, that was not me.
Poor Vaughn. Buzz Vaughn.
That's disrespectful. Vaughn, that wasn't me, dog. Don't call me with that. That was not me. But nah, it's like the crazy thing about it is it's the same thing with, like, I can never go to a cat with no money and tell him that having money ain't gonna solve your problems. Like, he has to experience that. The same way you couldn't go to a young chick and say, "Girl, get you a good man. These bad boys is just gonna." She got to experience that. She got to go through it in order to realize what it is. So it kind of sucks. I think that ain't even a man or woman thing. That's like a human thing.
Do you feel bad about any girls you've ever dogged out in the past?
I do. I actually dedicated a whole song on the album to it.
Oh,
It's a
really?
song called Apology. Basically saying to everybody that came before the wife, you know, I apologize for what you basically had to go through in order for me to become this person.
What's some of the most savage things you've done when you were bad?
Oh, Lord.
When you were bad. I love this. I love this.
Yeah,
like,
take a sip.
when you were bad.
In your previous life.
Yeah, name some savage things.
Some
Savage things.
Look,
Let's
we're
see if
ready.
we've experienced any of this.
I'm gonna say, so
What are you
my
apologizing
first,
for?
my first tour that I ever went on. New Fame is drugs. Bottom line, New Fame is absolutely drugs. You know, I never had just major issue with women before, but like after Fame, it became super duper fucking easy, and I took advantage. I did. So
expected.
anybody that knows me calls me Skeet, and they call me this because of because of the way that it went down on first tour. First tour was bad. It was literally number 34.
A lot of skeeting.
Number 34, fuck it. Number 35, come on. You know what? Number 35 and 36, y'all come together. Come on.
Oh, shit.
You had to
was
pull a number.
It was bad. It was really, really bad. And I ain't proud of it. I look back on some of it like, oh, that was fun, but I ain't proud of it.
How did you even? I know some guys that come one time and they
that's
just
it.
done.
They
How
snoring.
did you take 35 times? Like, how does this go?
Well,
Do you drink Tiger Bone or?
nah, I have a superpower. Yeah, see, I can release when I feel like it.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
So you might
Told
have
you.
another line of work.
You need to teach a course.
I don't know if it's something that can be taught. I feel like it's a medical anomaly or
So
something.
you know how to squirt,
He's
basically.
squirting on these hoes.
You're the equivalent
when I
of a
want
squirter.
to, bang bang. When I feel like it.
Damn, is there a song on the album
No,
called
but
Ski?
squirters can't do it. You can control
That's
squirting.
the next
Some people
album.
can
Thank you.
squirt back to
Yeah,
back to
next
back.
album.
No, you can squirt back to back to back, but I
But then
can't
don't
do
you
it
like
when I
shoot out
want to.
air after a while?
Me?
Yeah, because I know
Nah,
when
he said
guys
he
come
got
too many
superpowers.
times.
Well,
it's
the
just like
body
air,
creates
and it's
so
painful.
much at a time. That's why you prolong it. You hold it out until it's time to go.
You're not peeing on people, are you?
No.
I'm just checking.
So
I'm
you, but
freaky.
you
I'm
come
not
every
nasty.
time. You come every time.
Yeah, I mean, depending on the situation. But again, it's when I want to. So like, we could go for an hour. We can go for 2, and until I'm ready to go, it ain't over yet.
That's
But what if you
crazy.
want to for 45 seconds?
Can you?
Can you come on
can
command?
Yeah, is
On demand.
You can go long, but can you go short? Like, can you?
Yeah. 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Damn,
Okay.
I wish I had that power.
30 seconds is at the least.
You
I
touched
can
it
make myself
before?
come in 30 seconds.
You can?
I think I can make myself.
I can make
definitely
myself
can.
come in
I
30
wish I
seconds.
could make
I think
myself
I
come
can
in
do-
I need
30
like
seconds.
3 minutes at least.
Shit.
Yeah, me
Nah,
too.
nah,
I need like
sometimes I
3
feel like
minutes.
it's
at least.
Listen, catch me on the right day. 30 seconds is gone.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
I mean, you
I mean, I'm
have
talking about
certain-
myself though.
Yeah,
not
that's
you
what
know
I'm
you're
talking
I'm talking
about.
about with a
body.
man. No, I ain't talking about with a man. I'm talking about myself.
You should be able to make yourself come that fast.
Oh
I
no!
feel like.
And by myself,
30
I still
seconds.
need a minute or 2.
Yeah, I still need
need a minute.
I gotta like, warm
Well, how
myself
long is-
up.
What, you gotta light candles and play some music for yourself?
I gotta think about
can't
like
do
all
30
these. I gotta
seconds.
think
See,
about
that's what I'm
like
saying. I'm
50
already
porn
thinking
scenes
about it
for-
though.
And I never really like to
It's
come
already. I'm already like there.
that quick because I feel like
And
I
ready
need
to
like.
go.
That's true.
You know how
That 30
sometimes you
seconds
don't
is
want to
there.
come too quick?
No, you don't.
Even by
yeah.
yourself,
You
you're
be at the
like,
crib making love to yourself?
yes.
Wow. So
I need
I'ma
like
these
10
candles.
minutes.
Can't nobody
I'ma
love you
burn
like you
these
do.
Nat champers right quick. Seriously.
I'd be like, what I got? 45 minutes before I gotta leave? All right. So
Oh,
Real
nah,
quick.
that's OD.
That's a long
45
time.
Let me go
minutes.
run a bath
no,
right
I'm
quick.
saying that's 10 minutes and then take a shower and then,
Oh, yeah.
get ready. Because you can't masturbate and then go out right
I gotta
after.
go right in the
Why you
shower.
can't?
Because we have to shower.
Oh, y'all. Okay, y'all. Yeah.
He's like, I can.
I hate to come because I'll be walking around, my pussy be wet the whole day.
I know
I don't like
this
that
is
shit.
this is a little weird. Nah, just bring some wipes.
I
But
know
I'm not
shit,
gonna
but it'll
lie.
keep
I'm not gonna
going.
lie. I've like I was
Pushy.
dating somebody and I used to masturbate before I would go see him. But he was like, one of those friends that you just have sex with. You know what I mean? And I would masturbate before I go see him because I like to come before I see him because he has such a big dick. Like I like
You
to
need
be
the juices
ready.
marinating in there.
And he used to eat my pussy and everything, but it was just, I don't know if it was in my head, but I just felt like it was so much better every time.
If
like,
you masturbated first.
If you masturbated first.
Yeah. Is that weird? Is that
I
awkward?
don't think I've ever done that before.
What's that movie?
There's something about Mary.
Yeah,
I was about
that's
to
where
say,
I got that from.
That's common for guys because
yeah, because you don't want to come
yeah,
fast.
you don't. No, well, no,
No,
you
but
don't
the
want to be on.
pussy-
You don't want to be on your first date with pussy on the brain. You want to go in
okay.
with a clear head. So it's like, let me get that out the way. Okay, now now I can talk about your eyes
Or
and
even
the day and other
even
shit.
when
and I'll be thinking
even
about
when I'm staying with my boyfriend, like he'll be gone somewhere and I'll know he's about to come home and I'll masturbate real quick before he comes home because I just feel like the pussy is like so amazing right after that. It's like everything is really gooey.
It's like juicy.
and it's tight and it's like pounding a little.
That's
you know?
interesting. I'm gonna call the wife, like, babe, I'll be home in 10 minutes. Work that out right quick.
Go on and rub one out. I'm on my way.
Yeah, I
Don't work
promise.
that out.
Do it. I promise. It's gonna be worth it.
All right, I'm gonna let you know if it works.
I'm
I'll let you know if it works.
Has anybody ever had to say no to something in the bedroom, like that somebody wanted to do and you were not
Yeah.
with it? Like,
I've absolutely had to say no.
what
Yeah.
would you say no to?
Listen, a woman will go as far as you let her go.
Absolutely.
I don't do the butt play. I don't do the butt play shit. Don't touch my ass. Don't go nowhere near my ass with
How do you
fingers.
know you
and
don't
nuts.
like it?
No.
How do you know
tongue.
if
'Cause
you've
I
never
know.
tried it?
'Cause
That's
I
where the
know.
juice
I have.
started.
I have
Okay.
tried it.
And
That's
you
how
didn't
I know I
like
don't
it.
like
Oh,
it. Not for me.
Okay,
At least he gave it a try.
At least you gave it. All right, at least you gave it a
No,
try.
because he
Give
said
you an
women will go as far, so he was
As
probably
far as you
chilling,
let
and
him.
she was like,
Yeah, and she. Oh, hey, listen. Hey, come here. Come here. Let's have a discussion.
But you might have been you might have been a little
That ain't it.
tense. Because I don't really like it either. But I was gonna say you might have been a little tense. Like maybe it's
It's
like
my asshole. I'm supposed to be tense.
you might have been
It's my asshole. I can't. Not playing. It's not a game. Listen.
I feel like
We
that's
can get into all the freaky shit you want to. When it come to that, miss me.
not even a
asshole.
tongue
Miss
or
me.
nothing. No tongue.
No tongue. No. Miss me. I'm cool.
Sheesh.
I feel like that's
cold.
sensitive even for women because I would think that like I've done anal before, but like it's sometimes that like if the person you're with is like, all right, let me. Nah, not today, bro. Like I'm not in the mood. Like
Is it?
you really,
I'm
I
not
feel
drunk.
I'm not drunk enough. Like if I'm fucked up, that's something different. But like I would say no to that on any given day.
No,
because
but I feel
don't-
like
I'm even
gotta
cool
be
on
ready.
that.
sometimes-
I'm not even.
You don't
I'm
like
not
doing
even,
anal?
But I feel
Nah.
like sometimes anal, even when you've done it before, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not the same.
it's
It's not like it's just your body's not in the mood for it. Like
You
you
gotta
might
be
be in the
ready.
mood
I
and your
can't
body's
get away
like
from
no.
the fact that it's an asshole, and an asshole is made for shit. And
Right.
I'm not finna put my penis near some shit. I'm not doing it. It's just not fun.
I had
It's
an
just
ex
not
tell
for
me that before. I
But
asked
I
him to
feel
put
like
his dick in
why-
my butt, and he said he ain't want shit on his dick, and I was like,
I feel
why,
it.
why put the dick
If
in
I
the
had a dick, I
ass when you
would've
could
let
put
shit
in the
on it.
pussy? It just
Exactly.
doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
It
The
just
pussy,
doesn't
the
make
mouth,
sense.
the
Yeah.
get creative.
there are other
Maybe squeeze the
holes,
titties
yeah.
together if she got them, whatever.
And-
Why
But
I got
some
to
women
go
love.
there?
But some women love
They
anal.
together.
Some women do, and the women are not for me.
I got them together.
No,
I
there's a
love
lot of
it,
women that
but when
like
it come to
it.
that, you gotta miss me with that one. I
There's
can't.
a lot of women that like anal.
Right.
I'm not. I wish I could.
He's
be
a
one
good
of
man
them.
until it comes to anal.
We have a friend, right, Ann?
Listen, I'm a good man when it comes to anal. If that's what you want, we can go
Right.
grab some toys and you can work
Okay.
all, and I'll help you work all that out. But I'm not going in there.
You use toys
Me
in the
personally,
bedroom?
I have, yeah.
Okay. You ever use a cock ring?
No. I don't even understand the purpose.
Cock
What's
ring's
the
supposed to
purpose
be
of
amazing for men.
it? What is the purpose of it?
It's supposed to be good for like your blood flow, I guess. I don't know, something that makes it more
my
sensitive.
girlfriend her dude used to use them, and she said they hurt her. They bothered her. Like they hurt her.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
really?
I never even
scraping
knew
So I've
about
never
that.
used
he
them.
liked it. He liked it.
He loved it. She dreaded it. She said it was awful.
I've never
But
tried
what,
a
it
cock
would
ring
like
before.
scrape on her or something?
She just said it hurt really
I
bad.
thought it was supposed to vibrate on her.
I thought it was supposed to be on him
Maybe he's
vibrating.
like
It was
he's
it
like,
was on him, but she was saying like it,
because she could feel it.
Yeah.
I never used one either.
I've never
but
used
He
them,
must have had
yeah.
the wrong
I've heard
brand.
they're
Yeah, I
amazing.
never used
He
it
loved it,
either.
though.
I've had homeboys that's done it that said that it's dope. It's like,
Yeah, I've
nigga,
heard
you
it's
should
Yeah,
get
but
on
it sounds like you
Nah.
don't need it because a lot of guys use that to keep the blood flowing there so they don't come fast. You know, it's like
Oh, no, I don't need it.
Yeah, see,
I
you
would
said
have
you like
thought
that
that
special
control
power
that.
that you don't.
come faster.
You don't need the cock
I'm
ring.
good on that.
Well, what have you used then?
You know what's fun is the bullet.
Okay.
The bullet is fun.
For-
The
That's a
bullet is
TBT.
fun. You have her put the bullet in and go on by the day, and then you just find a way to be somewhere near her and just hit that shit random.
Oh, the remote control one.
that's
nice.
Wi-Fi
Oh,
remote.
she said,
fun.
"Oh, that's nice."
That's nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Get a little jolt.
That's fun. That's a game. That's a
Ooh.
game.
Now, would you say that you're sweet in the bedroom, or would you say that you're more savage?
I am a pleaser, meaning I'm gonna read who you are and what you are, and I'm gonna give you what you want. Meaning, if you want a savage, I'm gonna give you a savage. If you want sweet, I'm gonna give you sweet. But first, I'm gonna pay attention to see which one that you want.
Okay, so you're like a kisser and you said you're a giver.
Mhm.
So you're more of a, okay, I'll do this for you. You could lay back, whatever. All right, what's your favorite position?
Doggy style.
I like this. Most guys.
Most guys like doggy.
Yeah.
Ass guy.
Why
I'm an
is
ass
that?
guy. I like the
okay.
ass.
I like 'cause they can
not
be
the asshole.
controlled.
What about reverse
Like,
cowgirl?
yeah, yeah.
Reverse
Yeah.
cowgirl?
Asshole.
You like
Like
reverse
that.
cowgirl?
No.
Why
I don't.
not?
Okay. I have a curve which makes it sometimes difficult for a woman to be on top and not hurt me. Yeah.
So when she comes down,
So
if she going a little
reverse
crazy
cowgirl,
and my
like,
shit
oh,
bend the
no,
other
oh,
way or
that
something,
would
it's,
hurt.
yeah,
it curves back or to the left or to the right?
to the left.
That's why you wrote that
That is not why I wrote that song, but that is an interesting coincidence though. But nah, that's not right.
I cannot listen to
You
that.
cannot say that. That's not the reason.
Not the reason.
Curves to the left.
I literally never noticed that till just now. Oh, yeah. That is true, isn't it?
You never thought about that before?
I never did.
That's
I
why
really
he
didn't.
wrote it, because it could have been to the right.
To the right.
Not about me.
Hey.
So funny.
That was great.
So tell us more about the album and why you felt
Yes.
inspired to be a good man, because there has to be a point in every man's life when they're like, okay, I'm done with all this bullshit.
Yeah, you know what it was. You know what it was for me. So when I first met Crystal Renee Smith, my wife, 2 years, I saw something in her that I hadn't seen before. And mind you, when I met her, I was single, happily single, running around being being an entire hoe when I met her.
For a year or more, right?
For like a year and a half.
Oh, yeah. I remember we had this conversation
Yeah,
before.
yeah. So like a year and a half, single, doing what I was doing, wasn't looking to be in a relationship, met her, and shit changed. So when I actually asked her on an official date, I decided to go in and not go in with my representative. I went in, no security, no entourage, no Neo, just Schaefer. I ain't even wear a fedora that day, just plain old Schaefer, because I wanted to go into it a different way. I felt like every relationship before this one, I kind of went into all of them the same way, and they all kind of ended the same way.
What's that way? Like,
Just, I mean, you put your representative first, you know,
Put
you
your best foot
nice
forward.
guy.
put your best foot forward, and then
conscious
a month or
of
so
everything
later,
you
you
say
get
and
comfortable,
do.
and then the real you comes out, and it's like,
Right.
wait a minute.
They like, who's this?
You put your
Yeah.
left curve forward.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
To the left, to the left.
Damn, he curved me.
I knew y'all was gonna hold on to that one.
I apologize to all you ladies I curved.
This one's for you.
Y'all ain't shit. Okay, so now, as I take another drink. No, that's probably a bad idea. No, so went in, no representative, just straight me, and I asked her right there. I was like, so listen, here's what I need you to do. If you're cool with this, I need you to lay out all your dirty laundry right now.
What?
All of it. I need
Wouldn't
you
be
to lay
me.
out anything a man has ever left you for, anything you feel like a man will leave you for. I need to know what celebrities you've been with. I need to know all of it
On the
right here,
first
right
date?
now, on the first date.
That's a lot
and I
for a
told
first
her,
date.
but I told her I'm gonna do the same thing. I ain't gonna ask
Who
you for
went
it if I
first?
can't
That's
do
a
it.
long
I
first
went
date.
first.
You went first.
But how
That's
did you,
nice.
went first.
like,
You went
what
first.
took
That's
you
nice.
to even make, like,
Yeah,
ask
why
her
her?
this question? Like,
Yeah.
why her?
Real talk.
And y'all didn't have sex before this
No,
conversation.
we hadn't had
This is the
sex
first
yet.
date.
This is our first official date.
And
Like
that's
we
what
had
I'm saying,
met,
first
we had hung
official
out a
date.
few times. This is our first official date, not business. Because initially when I met her, it was business. I was trying to cast her for a little short film that I was doing. But this was our first just hanging out official date. And again, I just in our conversation, it was something different in our conversation. You know what I mean? That made it to where I ain't want to talk to all the other chicks I was messing with. Like I would find myself calling her or texting her. You know, so had this conversation. I laid out all my dirty laundry, expecting her to get up and leave. She didn't. Thank you. So then she laid out all of hers. It was a little less than I expected, but it's all good. I mean, not that I thought she was a hoe or nothing like that, but I just expected.
You're like, she's an
more than what she
attractive
gave.
woman in this business. I expect.
Yeah, because I wasn't finna falter for it, because I'm not that cat. I'm
Right.
like,
So
what I was gonna
you
ask.
pass is
You
your
was
pass. It's
prepared for
whatever.
that shit. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
can say anything.
I thought like one name might have came up and he was like, oh, nah, fuck this shit.
Nah,
No, but I'm
I don't
not
care about
surprised that it wasn't that bad, because when you met Crystal, she was brand new in this industry. Like she had been around for just a year or something
Yeah,
like
she
that.
hadn't
Yeah.
really. She hadn't
Yeah,
moved
so
around much at all.
I don't think that she was doing. People think that when you're a video girl or when you're working and when you get popular, when you're a sexy girl and you get popular, you're just all fucking everybody, and it's really not that.
I won't lie. That was where my mind took me.
Yeah, but it's
but you were okay with it.
I was
even
okay with
right.
it because it's like, how can I fault you for hoeing and I'm out here
No,
being
and like
an
you
entire
said, you
hoe?
were expecting it to be worse, and it wasn't even that bad.
Nah, it wasn't.
You were like, damn, I
it
told too
wasn't
much
bad
shit.
at all. But the purpose of it was for me to be
playing.
uncomfortable and for her to be uncomfortable to ultimately make us more comfortable. Because after the conversation was over, it was like we didn't have to work as hard to impress each other. You know what I mean? After that, it was just sitting talking to a friend. It wasn't no, ooh, let me not say that because I don't want this person to think I'm. It was just regular conversation
that was
after
the
that.
first time you ever did that with somebody.
What
Yes.
made you think to do this though?
Just the concept that every relationship I had been in before this one had all ended the same way because they all began the same way. I went in, asked Neo.
He was looking for different results.
Can you imagine if a guy asked you on the
sense.
first date to name everybody you ever been with?
Right.
I
Would
would
you do
laugh
it?
right in his face.
I probably would not.
Drinks, please.
I probably wouldn't be honest if he.
I wouldn't be
Yeah,
honest
that's
either.
true.
I'd be like,
That's
what are you
what
talking about? I don't
agree
even
with.
know
Listen,
anybody. I
was
don't
in
do
a relationship
anything.
where I told that person about people that I had been with that he may have known, and it backfired.
Right, he brought it up
Yes.
all the
And
time.
that's
why
why
that's why I would be scared of
Every
Well,
chance
there's
that
another
he
thing.
brought
You
it up.
also got to know who you talking to in regards to this
Yeah.
conversation.
Exactly.
Like I knew that I can handle it. I ain't
And
give
you
a fuck
also
what she said.
you also came to the table and asked for it, and it was a mutual
And he
exchange.
went first
Yeah.
too.
This
Yeah, oh
this
no,
was
I laid all
something
mine out
that-
first.
This was something where I felt as though before you hear it in the streets, let me tell you first.
Right.
And it still backfired.
Did any of that
Well,
ever
that
come back
because
up?
the
and he
dude-
probably
the dude
wouldn't
wasn't
even have
mature
never
enough
heard
to
it in the
handle it.
streets. Because kind of found out he didn't even know the person.
I agree. Like if somebody asks, I might be more honest. You know, if they just came out
the
and
first
asked,
date.
instead of just like what you did, G. Just let me put this on the line, just in case it
I
ever
mean,
comes
it wasn't.
up.
It was once that we were in that place of okay, now we're exclusive and we're out together, and I know people in this industry that you're in. So let me just lay this out on the table so that
No, I respect
feel
that.
like it's better for it to come from me than to come from a third party.
No, imagine walking into a place with your new dude and the old dude is standing right there, and like you just gonna walk
and it's
past him and not say nothing.
awkward.
You
Yeah.
just-
Yes.
Right.
Really? The truth comes out. Wow.
That's how I say that motherfucker.
Damn.
Y'all know this. Y'all know this.
Excuse me, sir. Get away from me, bum. Why are you talking to me?
No, y'all know what happened with this person. This
Yeah.
person ended up seeing me and kissing me in my mouth in front of my
I
boyfriend.
was there. I was there.
You was there.
This was a
Yeah.
crazy one.
Ooh, that wasn't a good night
no,
at
it
all.
was.
Kiss you in your mouth?
In front of your new dude.
Well, he didn't know that I was with this person.
Right.
And
Woo.
we were in a public place, and this person was doing something public, and he saw me, and he came over, and the relationship that we had in the past, it would have been appropriate for him to see me and be excited and kiss me in my mouth.
Right.
Right.
I feel like
We hadn't spoken in like 2 years. So I hadn't been able to tell him that I
Right.
have a boyfriend now.
But you shouldn't be running up to
And-
Wait,
nobody
I'm saying
kissing
2
them.
years later he ran up and just kissed you in the
kissed you in the
mouth.
mouth.
He was
Assuming
that
you
happy
were
to see me. Like, oh, look, it's my bitch.
Or he was like, oh yeah, that's who is this? You know what? Let me go ahead and front this nigga right quick.
No, he really didn't know.
really didn't know.
Oh, he
He
didn't-
know.
he didn't-
He had no idea.
He didn't see him.
Well, we were all in a group. It was a group of people, and
He didn't know who she was with, basically.
Right.
So
it
after
was like an
2
event.
years of not seeing him, he just
He
felt
saw
like
me
it
and
was
was
all
like,
good
right.
to
Yes.
run up in public
Yes.
and kiss you in your mouth.
wild.
Could have been
That's
married.
That's so
You could've
bad.
had-
I was there.
You
I was
could have
there.
had a herpes.
That
no,
shit
I'm
was
not you.
a disaster.
I'm just
Herpes.
saying in 2
And
years.
I
Like
just
a
stood
singular
there
mouth.
like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened.
2 years, he don't know
That
what
was
you
like a
been
fight
through,
for
though.
2 months after that.
That fight lasted till
2
we broke
years.
up 2 months ago. I don't know.
I just feel like every
Wow.
time a guy even has a hint of anybody else I fucked with, they throw it in my face. Like a song comes on the radio or somebody's on the
they're
TV
your
and they're
boyfriend.
looking at you with the fire eyes.
Right.
It's like,
So this your song? You just gonna bop to this?
It's just on.
oh, you like this song?
You over
right?
there
Oh, I know
bopping
you
hella
like
hard,
this
really?
song.
Shit.
So you're like a
Oh, I
good
know
This
man.
shit ain't even that hard. This shit ain't even that dope. You bopping like that for real?
Come on. Like,
But-
no, I don't like this song. I don't even know this song.
But did it ever come up again after that? Like anybody she told you or you told her? Did y'all ever like?
The only time it ever came up is if we was out and we saw somebody.
Right.
And it was me. Like if we ever saw somebody. But see, the cool thing about it was if we saw a person, I'd be like, you remember such and such I told you about? That's her right there.
Damn.
And she would go, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the, well, see now.
that was cool.
Because
It took him a while, he said.
I'm saying, like, what
Oh,
if
no.
do you think timing played a part in you becoming a good man? Because what if the girl right before Krista was like, listen, I want to sit down. I want this to be different. I want to lay everything out on the table. You tell me everybody you had sex with. I'm going to tell you everybody I had sex with. You think you would have been like, bitch, get the fuck out of here.
I ain't falling for that shit.
I feel like it's a trap.
Kiss my curve.
It's a trap. Like,
Kiss my curve.
It's a trap.
Kiss my curve.
Kiss my curve. I'm getting t-shirts made tomorrow. Kiss my curve right across the chest.
Kiss my
Wow.
curve.
No, I don't feel like I would have been ready. I genuinely don't. I don't feel
Right.
like I would have been ready. So timing and maturity definitely plays a part. Because well, I won't go there.
I don't even want to know my partner's exes. I don't even want to know who you fucked with. I don't want to know. Cause it's none of my business. Then now I'm gonna be
But
evil eyeing her.
she'll do.
Now we're gonna be around, and
she'll make you
and she
know,
might
let
like.
you
You
know.
know, you guys might be cool. She might like one of your pictures, and now I'm mad at you. Like, ew, you.
Cause she liked
I know
the
y'all
picture?
was talking to each other because she liked your picture.
Ah, okay.
You know what I mean?
I see
Like,
who you are. Okay, I get it.
I don't even need to know
Stephanie's
that.
crazy,
That's
just to be
it's none of my
clear. Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
None of
Gathering.
my business. You don't need to know who I was with. I don't need. It's not that bad.
Okay, so what if, all right, so hypothetical
It's not
situation.
that
So you
bad.
with this dude, right? And like things are going well. So a year passes, 2 years pass, 3 years pass. You don't even want to know. Then y'all been rocking for 3 years.
No,
This
in
shit is
3 years,
serious
it's
now.
inevitable you're gonna find out about people. It's inevitable.
Okay,
in
so
3
how do
years.
you want to find out if you don't want him to tell you?
This is
don't
okay.
ever wanna find
No,
out.
I just feel like, and I just want to find out organically, naturally. Like
You
I
want to
don't
be
know,
in the
that
club
might-
that might-
and
No, I
the
don't
bra
wanna-
run up and
I
kiss
like
him in the
organic
mouth
too, though.
and not know that you. That's what you want.
Organic.
No, I don't want. No,
That's
because,
a
bad way to
because
find out.
listen
That's
to me.
awful.
This is a fair warning. If I'm with my dude and you come up to him and kiss him in the mouth, I'm gonna drag you out the club, even if you don't know about me,
Lord.
because I just have a bad temper like that.
But what
I'm
happens if somebody
Spanish.
kisses you in the mouth?
Somebody
In front of him.
I feel like every guy that I've ever dated knows better than to even do me like that in public. Like, don't even come. You better be careful saying hi to me.
She got
Let
crazy.
alone-
Right. Don't play with
God
me.
damn. I can't even say
No,
hi.
and
We
guys
was in
know,
bed
and
together.
guys know, and guys
Like,
know
you just
that.
had my
No,
dick in
and
your
you know
mouth.
what? Even guys who date me, especially know me intimately. You know, guys who know me intimately know that I'm a straight shooter. You know what I mean? So if you
As
see me
opposed to
on
a
a
curb
date,
shooter.
no, I'm just. She's never gonna let it go.
Never gonna live this down.
Every time you see me now, it's
I'm
just
Definitely.
very forward, and you know, and if they have dated me, they've experienced being the guy that I'm dating. You know what I mean? So if a lot of times, unless you know it's somebody that we had, like maybe we dated, but it's like a public friendship, you know, it's fine. We're all in a group. Say hi to me. But if a guy that sees one of my exes sees me on a date, he's not gonna come and interrupt.
Well, he
the
didn't
date.
know she was
Yeah,
on.
it wasn't
you
like a
know,
date.
Yeah.
no, you guys were in a group. Yeah. But you know, like
don't know.
even in a group, like
jury's still out on that dude.
I
'Cause
I
that's
be
bold
like,
as
no.
fuck. 2 years later, that's still bold. That's bold.
bold as
as
fuck.
fuck.
But you know
like,
what it was?
that's
It wasn't like they saw each other all the time.
No, and this person in particular
He was
is
happy.
crazy. This person that she's talking about is a little
He
nuts.
is a little off his rocker.
Yeah.
You gotta be to do that though.
Yeah, he's a little nuts. So it's
We'll
a
talk
special situation. It's a special situation.
What if you would have did that to
Understood.
him?
Ran up to him and kissed him.
Yeah.
he probably would have been like, "Hey,
You know what? You know what's funny is we had this thing where I was because he's an entertainer, right? So we had this thing where I was like the president of his fan club, right? That was our little thing. Like, oh my god, I can't believe that shit. Right? So when I would see him, I would like run up on him and jump on him and hug him and stuff. So like he would probably expect me to do that. Like there would be times where he would see me coming and he would brace himself because he knew I was about to come run and jump on him and act crazy. So he would probably expect me to do that, but not kiss him in his mouth. No, I wouldn't just walk up to him like, "Hey, baby."
Nobody would
Like,
do that.
I'm bugging off 2 years later. Like
Right.
It was
a
2 years
lot
later.
of shit can happen in 2
Yeah.
years. A lot of
That's
shit
what
can
I'm
happen in
saying.
2
It was
weeks.
2 years
Been
later, but we
married.
had.
Should've
Let me
done.
see. At that time,
Were y'all in contact at all in that 2 years? span?
No.
No contact, no phone call, no text, nothing.
No, nothing.
So
Because I had been in a relationship with this guy for 2 years. So,
you
I
just
had
So you
I've
saw him
already
on a
had been
Monday in
with him.
2016.
Yes.
And the next time you saw him was Thursday 2018.
Yes.
And run
And
up and
he-
kiss you in the mouth.
Exactly.
he was happy to see her."
Oh,
Yeah, this
one
nigga's
time,
crazy.
one of my exes
Nigga's
did
crazy.
something crazy to me in front of New Babe. Worse than that. Worse than kiss me on the mouth. He grabbed
you.
me by my neck.
Whoa.
Like, you know, like a sexual,
little
like,
violent.
oh, hey, baby.
Ooh.
Was your dude there?
He was standing in front of me, so he didn't see it. We were walking in, and he was there, and I didn't even see it. It was my ex, and I mean, this guy, like, we had we go back, like, we got a long history, the ex, you know, and I'm with this new guy, and we walked right past him, and I seen his crew, but I didn't know if he was there, and out of nowhere, I'm walking in, no, as a matter of fact, Nube was inside. Security came to get me. So the security guard was walking in front of me. And I'm just walking, calmly, just walking in. And a neck just comes to my throat. And I'm thinking it's him, the guy that I'm dating. And I look, and it was this
And it was the
nigga.
ex.
Oh my God, I almost fainted. I spazzed on him right there, like, don't ever do no shit like that to me ever again in your life.
I'll call you later.
What's wrong with you? My dude is in here.
So mad.
I'm gonna text you. Go away.
Oh my God.
Can you keep in touch with your exes though? Like if you are still cool and there was no beef?
It depends.
Which I need to talk about, I guess.
Yeah, right. Right.
That's how I
It
feel.
depends.
You stay cool,
Well, I mean,
not in touch.
the thing with me
birthday.
is even in my doggish days, I was never just an asshole. I've never kicked a chick out of my hotel room
Okay.
or no wild
Oh,
shit
that's
like
nice.
that. So
Oh, you never did that?
Nah, I'm not. I'm not
I can't
that
believe
cat.
you never
I'm not
done
cat.
that.
My security's done it, but I've never personally. I never
Same
personally.
thing. Same
playing.
thing.
I
Same
know
thing.
you kicked
Then
some
you
No,
have.
I've never personally
You have.
done it.
That's
No.
the same thing.
You have.
That is
It's like,
the
No,
same thing.
security
that's
not
like
gonna
a
do
jerk.
it.
Security
It's
was your
like-
representative.
Yeah.
That's worse when security got to come.
Security was your
Mind you,
representative.
when I was living that life, yeah, it was a representative
Nah,
then.
Nah, that shit.
Please, you see,
Then-
that's how these superstar famous dudes get away with kicking
Listen, number
people out.
32.
They be like,
Number 32, you got to go with number 34.
You
Y'all
can't
both
even
got to go.
tell me
get her out of
yourself
here?
and you have security come get me
Listen,
and you laying right there.
by the time we done doing what we doing, even if I was to tell you, hey, I need you to go, you're gonna go because you're gonna appreciate what just happened. So it's all good.
Can she order room service or something?
Yeah, go for it. Get yourself some food. But
And
as soon
girls-
as you
and they
get
can
done with
spend
that
the night
panini,
in the hotel and
knock,
all
knock,
that?
knock, knock. Oh, who's at the door?
Room
Oh,
service.
security. Hey, young lady, we got an
That's
early morning,
fucked up.
so if you wouldn't mind.
It's Big Leroy.
All right. No, then I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna give you a hug. I'm gonna make sure I got your number. I'm gonna hit you up.
Nah.
What if she's like, no, I'm not leaving?
That's why security comes to the door.
Oh my
Exactly.
God.
Because see,
I
he
feel
can
like
then grab
I feel
her like
a girl
this
that
and
is
move
in that
her.
situation kind of knows that, I'm not going to stay the night, though.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they kind of know. Yeah.
In most cases, that it was only one or two cases where it was like,
You have to drag her
wait,
out.
so I gotta leave? What is this? I gotta leave? Yeah, you gotta leave. I got shit to do in the morning.
When you asked for a number, did you ever really keep in contact with any of
Yeah.
these girls?
But you had security remove them. Like,
Damn.
I didn't have security
yeah,
remove
that's
them.
what-
I
I
had
could not
security show up
imagine.
to
Tell them
let
it
it
was
be
time to
known
go.
that I have an
time to
early
go.
morning. I am
you
a busy
imagine?
man, and I
would
need
be
to get my
horrified.
rest.
First of all, I would probably kill myself. Like,
Wait, so
just
you would rather
finished
me be
giving
like,
him-
oh, that was good. All right, thank you. Go on. I
you
need
just
to go
finished
on
giving
about
him the best pussy of his life, and he's
That's
like,
what you think.
do.
Nah, best
Right.
pussy in
Security,
your
and
life
that's
is
the
sleeping
problem.
over. Best pussy in your life is sleeping over.
Well, she's
Oh,
gonna think that.
no.
What you think? She was
The
like,
best
oh, I just
pussy
gave him the
ever.
worst.
In
She's
that
gonna-
moment, it's not
She's
sleeping
getting up
over.
like, what we doing today?
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to
Clearly
make
she
you
thinks that
feel
shit
like
good.
you're more than it is. I'm not gonna do you
I don't
like
want to
that.
give you the wrong
Nah, but I'm not.
You let her
nah.
sleep over, and then all of a sudden you can't get rid of her.
Well, maybe that's some girls. Maybe that's some girls. Maybe that's
If
some
she
girls.
sleeps over,
Maybe that's some girls.
Then she feels like it's more. Because you're right. In
I
that
would-
case,
I would
most
think it was more
times
if I stayed
the girl knows that she ain't supposed to stay over. She know what it is. It's 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
You just came from
y'all
the
meet up,
club.
go to the hotel, do what y'all do. She knows she not supposed to stay. She's aware. But
I'm
if you say to
staying.
her,
I was about to
go
say,
ahead
I'm
and
staying.
stay. You good? Go ahead and stay. That's gonna make her feel like, oh, okay. I can
He
stay.
likes me.
Okay.
He likes
Can I
me.
wear your t-shirt?
I'm staying. I might not
No.
even like him that
No.
much.
Can I-
I was drunk, but I'm staying because I'm tired.
I'm
And then
tired.
leave
Yeah, I'm
at
gonna call.
like
ride's not
Then
here
I'm gonna
yet.
make. I'm gonna call you an Uber.
Security.
I'm gonna call you an Uber XL. Damn it. I'm gonna
Nah,
make sure
but
that you
you
get
see,
home
yeah.
nice.
Thank God for Uber now, right?
There
What
you
do we
go.
do before Uber?
I'm speechless.
Nah, they get a car.
Taxis.
Exactly.
I'm just speechless because if a
Taxis
nigga
or
can't,
drive.
like, I just couldn't see that. I'm
Me
sorry.
either. I agree
Like
with
when
you,
you're done
Mariana.
having sex and it's just like
It's
time
not
to
like
go.
right after.
Nah,
It's not like,
I don't
ah,
It's
you good.
never-
Knock, knock, knock.
I
No.
leave when I'm ready to leave. Like I'm not gonna drag the fact that I'm not trying to be here.
I
for-
leave
Okay,
when
well, see,
after
then
I
you
slap
the
and I
one that
take
the
a
security got to
shower.
argue with as y'all walk
shit.
down the
I
hall.
never would have a security.
Lori,
That
I
would
don't never want to see you argue with security.
that would never even be.
She just said, I'm not leaving. How you gonna
No,
tell me
not-
you not
I'm not-
leaving and it's
no,
my
we
spot?
won't.
I'm not
It's my
fucking.
room.
Listen, I'm not fucking no nigga, and I'm not having sex with nobody that is gonna turn around and kick me
I
out
guess
the
security-
room.
Right,
That's the
That
difference
sounds
between
crazy.
you.
Why
That's
would
the
I be
difference between
having
you and
sex?
these girls that's coming to the
Everybody-
hotel
This is
room.
what
There
I'm
you
saying.
go.
I'm saying I
Party.
couldn't imagine me.
Right,
I couldn't
I
imagine. I
agree.
couldn't imagine being them.
Okay.
I'm not saying that.
Well, take yourself out of your shoes and put
No,
yourself in
thank
their
you.
shoes. This is a
I
this
like
is a
my
girl
Yeezys.
who traveled from.
I'll take
This is a
these
girl who
Yeezys.
traveled 2 hours to come to the concert, right? And then traveled another hour to get to the club that was in a separate city, right?
just wanna sex
And then
and
did everything in her power to get as
Actually,
close to me
yeah.
as humanly possible,
Yeah.
right?
Nah, she had to go.
Just to get curved.
Just to
Get that left curve.
Just to get the
left
curve and then get the curve. That's
She
what-
obviously has the type of energy to take long travels, like Gulliver. Like
And these girls are probably younger and
she can go.
not right.
All
Not
ages
necessarily. No, it's all
They
ages.
all
Listen,
ages.
in my day,
I was thinking they would be
I've
younger.
dealt with teenagers. I've dealt with moms. I've dealt with.
Grandmothers.
I don't know about grandmothers.
How about
Maybe
Mother
like a
Angela?
young
No, but I
grandma.
agree
Like,
with
Young
you,
grandma.
L'Oreal.
She's
Like,
48
I'm
and
not
still
sleeping with
fly.
somebody I'm
Maybe
not
her.
gonna sleep with.
Maybe her.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's not even a thought in mind.
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh,
not.
this bitch gotta get
But
up.
let me
I
ask
need to
y'all
know
this.
that.
When you're in the bedroom, you know there's certain ways that you know when you're with your, with Crystal, you know how you can come and you know how she comes every single time. So does that mean that you always do that, or do you try to still switch it up? Because some people are creatures of habit. I know in a certain position I can always come, and I know how long it's going to take. So sometimes I know I'll just go that route.
well, that's
Or-
a trump card. If you already know that there's a certain way that she's gonna come every time, then that gives you the freedom to try shit. It's like, all right, I know that if this don't work, I got this. So let's hit the balcony right quick. Let's try it out. No, this ain't it. All right, cool. Let's get back in it.
Let's get
No,
back
this
to
ain't
the
it. All right,
thing.
let's go ahead and do what works then. But yeah, you got to try shit. If the shit gets boring, then that opens the door for other shit. That opens the door for cheating. It opens the door for insecurity and all of that. If you allow the shit to get boring,
Is
you
it
can't let it
boring
get
if
boring.
you come every time?
No, it's boring if it's routine. Okay,
Because
for
I could
example,
be the
if
same
you
way,
know
though.
if you know that all it takes is for him to eat your pussy for you to come, and every time that y'all get into it, the first thing he jumped to do is go ahead and eat your pussy and get that out the way, then yeah, that might get boring to you after a while. It's like, here we
I
go.
feel like every-
No,
I don't think getting my
Here it comes.
pussy and ever
Yep.
gets boring.
Hey, all right, I'm good.
It's only boring if he don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Now, if he's like got a weak like tongue game, then that's boring.
So as long as
No,
you coming
it's-
every time, it
no,
don't matter if he do
I
it
don't
the
gotta
same
come
way every time.
I don't gotta come every time because then he could like
Why?
just
Who
eat
goes
a
to the
little bit
grocery
and then
store and don't
fuck.
get groceries?
Because like sometimes you just like sometimes I suck dick not to make the dick come, but like right before he's about to stick it in my pussy. Like that's
But that's
just
different.
You get
But
what I'm
yeah,
trying to say?
that's different
Like we
because
do
we-
a lot
we
of different
different.
things.
No, but I get what you're saying. Like when it becomes a routine, like okay, he's gonna eat my pussy. Okay, then I'm gonna
we're
come
gonna
and
fuck.
he's gonna
No.
fuck.
All right, here comes the
Then
doggy
I'm
style.
gonna
And
turn
flip
around.
over. Got
You
it.
know, I'm
All
gonna
right.
bounce
Yep.
on him
We're
a
going to do
little
this for about 10
bit.
minutes. Okay, back to
It's
missionary.
over. You want a
Yeah.
sandwich?
You get that shit get boring
That
on you.
gets
Even
boring.
if it's
Like, baby,
effective,
want
that
some
shit get
water?
boring.
Yeah.
I don't
watch
mind if you eat
club.
my pussy every time.
I don't mind either.
I'm not gonna
I'll
be
take
like,
it.
it's too routine.
Nah, because not
you like
every
getting your
time.
dick sucked every time, right?
Every single fucking
Look
time.
at
Yes,
this.
yes.
So what gets boring about that?
Yeah, but you gotta
What
switch
just-
it up, make it different. You know what I mean?
Suck
Like
a dick from
sometimes
the
you gotta
back. I
get
was about
fucked
to
in the
say
car.
that.
You
No.
know what I mean? Suck a dick from the back.
Stop playing. Stop trying to get close to the ass. I don't like it. Cut it out. No, we're not doing that. No.
That's funny.
But if you feeling adventurous one day, just meet me in the bathroom at I don't know, Philippe Child's or some shit or whatever. Like, you know, let's spice it up.
Gigi been in that bathroom.
That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes, like it's okay to
I
have
like that
your
bathroom work.
You know, it's okay to have that your routine at home or whatever, but you gotta spice it up. Like
You
fuck in
gotta
the
keep it,
car, you know, have sex in the pool, do it
gotta
in the
be
hot
other
tub.
shit.
Yeah.
You
Sex
know
in
what
the
I mean?
pool is
It's not
overrated.
that
Well,
good.
try
it's pretty
shit.
bad.
Lift your
Try
ass
shit
out
to
of
realize
the-
Yeah,
this
I'm
shit
just
don't
giving
work.
examples.
I'm
Sex in the
just
pool
asking,
is
does anybody
trash.
else think that?
It's
Oh, yeah.
awful. It's
Completely
trash.
I never enjoyed
Completely
it.
overrated.
Yeah,
This
I
shit
feel
looks
like
great
maybe I
on
was doing it
camera.
wrong.
Yeah, it's nice for
Like
a
you
movie.
watch it like, ooh, that shit is sexy, and then you
Yeah,
try
yeah,
it like
I did, exactly.
chlorine is not a good lube. It
No,
don't, it don't work.
exactly. And I feel like the water, even in
Water's
the bathtub,
bad,
it
yeah.
Yeah,
takes
water's
away
not good.
the
The wet.
natural moist. And the
Yeah.
natural
And then I get
moist
like a
is
cramp.
so amazing.
Nah, if you in the
Water is
bathtub,
something-
if you
The
in the
natural
bathtub, you
moisture
gotta
is like
stand up,
silky,
get in, and then
and
get in.
water is like
That helps.
hard.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
better. Like that's
Yeah,
what,
get in,
like the
get in, and
surfboard,
then both of
like,
y'all sit down
Like
and
you know,
walk.
Beyonce was talking about surfboard. You fill the tub like it's not even halfway. You fill the tub up with just a little bit of water to
shit.
have sex.
Every time
in
I
it.
start having sex in the bathtub, I end up being like, okay, let's just move it to the bed.
the
now.
bed.
because when it's,
This is really fun.
No, but when it's
Every time.
when the genitals are not underwater the whole time, like when it's just splashing, the woman is still able to get moist.
No,
So
see,
it's
yes.
still nice.
Yeah, but the water doesn't. doesn't need to be in the.
It doesn't need to be covered.
Yeah.
It could be in.
Yes.
It should be there for splash.
Yeah, but
No,
not
I agree
here.
with that.
You know, for splash and
Mind you,
moving
anybody that tells you that they're
effects.
fucking in the shower for hours is lying.
They're lying. That's just
I don't want to
awful.
do that.
The
I'd be
best
like, okay,
sex you
that's
ever
enough.
had in the shower, it might
But
be
you know
15
that's what
minutes.
that's
Yeah, it's
step
always
for.
quick.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
you take your ass
yeah.
somewhere
You know, you
where it
sit the
ain't
guy there.
steaming and you getting fucking lightheaded because it's hot.
No.
Yeah,
Take
you
your
be
ass somewhere
Especially if
where
you
it-
high.
That is
Don't
so
go
true.
and
no.
don't
I
smoke a
passed
blunt.
out.
Then
Oh
go
my god,
me
I
too
passed
high.
out in the tub before because I was
Me
smoking.
too high.
I was smoking in the tub,
I passed out in the shower.
and
Yeah.
and I
I
got
was
up
behind
and
her,
I
and it was a-
fell out that motherfucker, and I fell in slow
you fell
motion.
out?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got
I
to
fell out
He
in
passed
slow
out. You
motion.
passed out in the shower.
I hit the ground. Oh my God, are you okay? I hit the
Because
ground.
you feel
yeah.
like you can still
Because
take.
I
You
was
know
high
you
as
about to
hell,
pass out.
and then it was hot, and it all just
Yeah.
came
No, I
crashing
definitely passed
down.
out.
Yeah.
I felt myself
It was
fall
bad.
in slow motion.
Before I pass out, because you know when you about to pass out.
Yeah, you feel it.
You gotta lay down
you feel
first,
it.
because you like, all right, I could do
Lay down
this.
in the shower.
You be
You're
about
getting
to
like the
pass
black
out.
spot.
You be
But
trying
nah,
to fight it.
male pride was like, nah, nigga, we good. We all right. We not all right.
You woke
I hit
up
the ground.
dead.
It was bad. Woke up dead.
Woke up dead.
Getting t-shirts made. Woke up dead. What was the other one?
Kiss my curves.
Respect
Kiss
the
my
curves.
curve.
Kiss my curves.
To the left, to the left.
I'm getting to the left on the back.
All right, now, do men like to chase women? Because you talk about
Yeah.
your first date, and that's how you kind of already had laid it out. But do men like that whole, like, you know, we always talk about the rules and, like, let a man chase you and let him pursue you because they prefer that. Can't be too easy. What do you think about
In
that?
a younger mind space, yeah. Yeah, you do like to chase because it's the thrill of new. It's the knowing, no, well, not knowing, but the thrill of something possibly new and better. So yeah, the chase is cool initially in a younger state of mind. Now once you mature, it's like, chase for what? Like, I don't got the energy.
Right.
For what?
You don't want to
I'm
even
not-
chase at the beginning?
No, I'm not.
No chase.
No,
Okay.
I'm cool. Nah.
That's
nah.
the
You don't
cigarette.
want it
That
to
shit
be
got
I would
cool.
rather if I'm in a more mature headspace, I'm gonna go somewhere where there's women that are in a similar headspace to me. So it's like, she ain't gonna make me chase too much because she ain't trying to run that fast.
So a little chase. So you like a little chase,
You like a little chase.
not too much.
Yeah, you don't want it to be super easy.
But like where I'm at
100
now,
meter
I don't need no chase. I'm cool.
So what if it,
Don't
like,
run from me. You got a ring on your fingers. Get your ass over here.
how do you know the difference
Back that
between
thing up
chase
on
and
the skirt.
somebody that just really likes you? Like, maybe she's reaching out or whatever because she really likes you. Is that still like her being easy, or is that, you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
I don't
where
go
does
with,
it
I
draw
don't
the
go with
line?
the whole easy shit. I feel like you can have sex on the first date and it don't make you a hoe. That's just my personal place. So
Right.
when it becomes what becomes too much is when it's inconvenient. Like, you know me, you know my life, you know what I'm doing, you
Bitch,
know.
I'm busy.
Yeah, so you
I'm
know that
fucking
I'm
busy.
busy, and yet you take it upon yourself to text me 17 times.
People who do that, like,
Yeah.
new on, like,
Yeah.
oh, nah, that's old.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would never hit somebody
Listen,
back.
I've experienced some things. I've experienced people camped outside my hotel room,
Wow. That's
sitting at,
stalkerish.
like at the
That is.
door.
Yeah, that's not
That's
girlfriendish.
no
That's
Yeah.
more like,
Yeah, no,
girl.
it goes deep. It goes
Yeah.
deep.
What do
Yeah.
you
This
guys-
celebrity shit is nuts. It
What do
is.
you guys argue about now the most, would you say, you and Crystal? Like, if y'all get into it, what is the main thing that you're like, we got to get this right?
Now, mind you, we 2 years in to marriage, so I know that there are some epic arguments on the horizon. But as
Yeah,
of
they're
right
on the
now,
way someday.
On the way.
as of right now, we don't really argue about much of anything. Like I am. And if I may pat myself on the back, I'm a great fucking husband. I really, really am. Anything that she needs, she got. Anything that she want, as long as it's within the budget. Cause come on, I mean, I'm rich, but come on.
Let's not
go
take
crazy.
advantage.
Let's not break. Let's not break the bank.
I wanna stay rich.
Yeah, let's stay rich.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anything she wants, she got. Anything she need within. Anything she needs, she got. Anything she want within reason, she got.
How did you decide that that was who you wanted to marry?
Funny as shit. Well, not funny, but interesting. Interesting. So you know when you're with somebody and it's that awkward silence that happens where it's like, okay, you don't really know what else to talk about, and he don't really know what else to talk about. So it's that, oh God, somebody say something. Shit, this is getting weird now. Say something. And you just we don't do that. Like what made me realize that she was the one is when we could sit perfectly silent and just look at each other and feel it. without fighting for a conversation. Like, oh my God, let me think of something to talk about before this gets awkward. Like, we can just sit in a completely silent room, just the two of us, and just be chilling. And it's like it's not awkward.
Not weird or awkward.
It's not weird. Like
comfortable silence.
That's a different connection.
No, that's a different vibe. That's friends. And
Yeah.
that's real shit.
Yeah, and you know what? I didn't know that there was a difference between being a friend with somebody that you're involved with versus just being involved with somebody.
No, it's such a
it's
big
like,
difference.
There's a huge difference. It's like, we hug and we kiss and we fuck and we do all that, but we can't sit up and hold a regular conversation because we don't like none of the same shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Or laugh at
and
things.
when you're
Or laugh
friends
at the
with
same
when
shit,
you're
yeah,
when you're
like-
friends with the person you love, you could, like you said, you could sit and you could converse about anything, the star and the moon,
the dumbest shit
about
ever.
the stupidest shit, and then you could just be quiet, chilling, doing your thing, and her doing her thing in the same room.
And
but
it's not strange or awkward.
It's
It's
not
like-
it's not an argument. It's
Like,
just,
oh my God, am I
it's just
boring
you
her right
guys
now
are
because
just
I ain't
being
talking?
around
Like-
each other.
And that's
normal.
the first person you call for everything. Like anytime something
Right.
happens,
Yeah.
the first person you call, like you won't
Yeah.
believe what happened today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
like
and then
she's my homie. Like she's my wife and
Right.
she's my lover and all of that. But we're actually friends. Like,
Yeah.
when
Now,
some shit
you
goes
guys
down in
can
my
be
life,
serious
I'll
about
talk to her
things.
about it before anybody else.
But did you ever check yourself? Like, hold on, I'm being a little bit too comfortable now. Like, I don't know, just anything.
Nah, I kind of just let it flow.
Right.
Because if there ever was a situation where I got too comfortable too soon or something, like anybody that knows even a little bit about Crystal knows that she got a mouth on her and she ain't afraid to speak her opinion. She ain't afraid to say what's on her mind. So if it was ever that, she would definitely let it be known.
Right.
And knowing that about her and that it's never happened, I know that it's never gone there. Because she would very quickly and she would volunteer. Hey, listen, nigga, here's what's going on. She would happily do that, and I appreciate that about her.
But like, even if it's something little, like something I used to hate that my ex used to do, he used to be like, "Oh shit, I gotta fart." Or I gotta take a shower. He used to be like, "Why do you feel so?" Like, I get it.
Announce it.
I get it. Like,
He
we
wants you to
cool.
prepare yourself
We
and don't
close.
breathe for a minute.
And we cool, but
Don't
I
breathe.
do not want to hear about your shitting and farting.
Nah.
That's too cool.
We 2 years in, we passed all that.
Right.
I don't like that. There's
I'm in
no
the bathroom brushing my
amenities.
teeth. She taking the shit right there. We're talking about the
no, no.
day.
That's TMI. Why
He
you
wants to have
All
a baby.
that.
She about to have
What?
another one.
Yeah.
Come on,
I don't want
man.
nobody in the bathroom with me when I'm shitting though.
Listen.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
get
No
so annoyed my
boundaries.
mental. I'm
I
like,
get
get out of
stage
here.
I don't shit.
Let me explain
I
something.
don't
Shit for
shit.
the
Once this
I
happens,
hate it. Get out
once
of
this
here.
happens, there are no fucking boundaries. It ain't no close the door. I'm shitting. What you talking
I'm
about?
not
We
gonna lie.
forever.
I
No,
think
No,
baby
you
you
thing.
better open the damn door.
I
What
need
you
my
fucking
privacy.
baby.
I need
Now,
my
mind you, if
privacy.
you ask me for some privacy,
Yeah.
all right, go ahead. But for the most cases, like, listen, this is us forever. We
Yeah.
ain't getting divorced. I ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You better shit happily and just
Even
and
the runs.
whatever.
Especially that.
Whatever.
Now let me tell you,
Listen.
my boyfriend knows if I go in the bathroom and close the door, he's not even gonna come in there.
No, my man will come in there like, hey, I'm like,
He knows.
stop. The door
He's
is
not
closed
coming
for a
in.
reason. Like,
Yeah.
why are you coming in
He
here?
won't even bother me.
35,
But see, that's
45
attention.
minutes.
That's he's attentive. It's
Right.
like, all right.
He knows.
Because
If I
if it
leave
ain't
the
a
door, like,
thing,
halfway
she'll
open,
leave the
he
door a
knows.
little
Yeah.
open.
Right.
But if the shit is closed and locked, it's like, all right, let me leave her alone.
He don't even want
She
to
need her
come
moment.
in.
I'm gonna let her have
He
it.
won't say nothing. I just go in there, close the door. He don't say nothing.
He know the deal.
But
Because he
then if I leave it a
understands.
little bit open, he'll just walk in and be like, "All right," and just start talking.
Yeah, that's an attentive
That's why
guy.
I make
That's
sure I
a
close
good
the
thing.
door.
No,
all the
I
way.
hate, that's one of the things that's awkward about being in a long term relationship. You're like peeing, and he's like, yo, I just had a crazy dream, and he's peeing in the bidet, and you're like, what the hell are you doing? Like,
I don't
can
mind
get
the
my
pee
moment?
part.
I
It's the
just woke up.
if
I
I'm
don't even like
going
the
number
pee.
2, I would not like you in there. Like I
She
just
wanted
want to
to
be by
say
myself.
There is a door.
Listen.
Like, I'm
There-
sitting on the toilet.
I
bro.
watched the doctor
just
pull a
woke
baby out of
up.
this
See,
woman.
but that's
I've
different.
never
I
had a
sat
baby.
and watched
I
the
might feel
doctor
differently
cut
then.
this woman open,
That's what I'm saying. That's
pull her
different.
guts out, and then grab the baby and put the guts back in. It
little
ain't
shit ain't
nothing
nothing.
about her that
you ain't-
grosses
No,
me
yeah,
out at
that's
this point.
totally
Like, it
different.
is what it
Yeah,
is. It's
I've
just-
never had a baby, so maybe I'll feel that way once I
Right.
have a baby.
You
and
will.
I'll-
No, I
You
had
will.
a baby with a man. I was
She's
with
like,
him for
no.
8 years. He used to come in the bathroom. I'll be like, yo, can you get out? And he's like, but I was just telling you about my day. Can you tell me later? Can you see what I haven't even weighed myself. Can I brush my
Okay, but you know
teeth?
what? Let me ask you this: will you eat her out on her period?
On a period, no.
See
Oh,
what kind of
come
shit
on,
is
you
that?
watched her
Why
guts
Why would
come
you
out.
want to? Why would you want to?
Why? I
was
watched
just
the
waiting
guts
to-
come out. I don't want to lick them shits. No.
Wait a minute, so hold on. Y'all had y'all. when y'all was on your period, like
Yeah, with the
Oh, hell yeah, with the tampon.
With the tampon in?
Strings up.
Okay,
Nothing's
yeah,
gonna
just
happen.
work the clit. You ain't gotta go into the. Okay, yeah, I've been there. I've
Your
been
clit
there.
is not
I've
bleeding.
been
Your
there.
clit is
Tampon in, can't see the strings.
Yeah, you
Work
can
the
even
clit and let
cover
that other area just chill. Yeah, all right, I've been there.
Don't
I've
mess
been
with
there.
that area.
But
and,
if it's like
even you could cut the string for the guy
Slaughterhouse,
to make him
I'm not
comfortable.
going down there.
gross.
And to hell with you for asking me to go
Yeah, 'cause
down
then
there.
you're
You know what the hell is going on down
She
there.
wouldn't want. She shouldn't want you to do
You
that.
know what's
anyway.
happening down there.
you
Why would you
only
even ask
do
me to do
it.
that?
No, you only do it with a tampon.
With the
That's
tampon
it. You
in.
I
can't
never
do
thought
it.
about that.
Tuck the string.
Yeah.
Just tuck it
And
in
make
there.
sure you take a shower before.
So I have hopped in the shower and hopped out because there's like that grace period. You're not gonna bleed.
That shit don't
So I
work
don't
for
know
me.
for me.
That shit don't work
I got
for
about
me.
a good 20 minutes.
Not
You got a
me.
good couple minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I
Get
got
back to
15
I got a good
slaughterhouse.
20 minutes,
Yeah.
and nothing's
20
gonna go down.
seconds.
But then afterwards, it's gonna.
Well, it also depends on
Gush
how
out.
what kind of a day you
Nasty,
had.
Right.
yeah.
If it's a
Right,
light day
right.
or a heavy day.
Yeah, if it's at the beginning, I can't play around.
I just want to say there's a door in the bathroom for a reason. It's supposed to be closed, and you supposed to do what you doing on one side, and the other side you do whatever you doing. Now the bedroom, common area.
You know what's really interesting?
I can't wait till
Because-
you get in a relationship.
You know what's crazy?
Change
Because
that rule for
when
me.
No, I've
me
been in
and
long-term
L'Oreal,
relationships.
she will talk to me and do all kind of shit while she's
While
shitting
she's
on
in the
toilet.
bathroom, or when I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah, so why can't
So
you do that with your
have you
friend?
never been? Have you never been with a guy?
My friend.
So I'm asking, have you never been with a guy that you was as close to as you are with her?
Listen, so yes, but
That's a lie.
I'm gonna tell you something. When it comes to like stuff like pooping and stuff
Stop.
like that,
That's a lie. Because you just said
No,
your
because
shit in front of
listen, I
her.
was in a relationship of I lived with the guy, everything, almost 5 years. Like we were very, very close. But I see something wrong with like I don't talk into detail to him about sucking another man's dick.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. It's certain things you could do around your girlfriends. I don't talk to him in detail about my period. I do that with her. You get what
You
I'm saying?
do? Gross.
I would though. I'm saying I'll be like, oh
hear
my
that
God, my
shit.
cramps. Da, 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 da. When
Hear
I'm
that
talking
shit.
to him, I wouldn't be like, oh shit,
I
blood
would.
clots.
I
Like,
would.
Why the
you know?
fuck
I was talking about
not?
period.
That's
Yeah,
that's
I
a
thought
warning
about
for
period.
him.
It's not a warning. Here's the thing. I just like sexiness. I
okay.
like to keep a certain. What's the word that I'm looking for? It's basically like
Mystique.
I don't want a certain mystique.
I
Like
feel
this
you.
is something that he's gonna be eating and
Let
sticking
me tell you
in.
something.
And
When you get past the desire for that mystique, you will experience real love.
Yeah, see? That's
When you get
I
past
know,
that
I
shit.
know.
Because real
I'm sorry, I don't
love,
want- I don't think
like
real
the
love is
fortune cookie quote.
unconditional,
That was so
meaning no
sweet.
condition, meaning I don't
know.
care if you shitting, I don't care what's
care.
going on, I love you.
Look,
That's
I know.
unconditional
Look, I
love.
know. I
You
know.
I love
experience
the
it.
way your stinky shit smells.
That's
Straight
what
up,
I got
straight
to.
up.
That's
It
what
ain't
I
no
got
other
to.
shit on the
Runny
planet
shit.
I'd rather smell
shit.
than yours, and maybe my daughter's.
I feel like I know
sons,
I'm
'cause
in
that
love
should be
when
deep.
I could go a
Should
couple
be
days
deep.
without shaving. You know, like it's alright.
Right.
Oh my God.
And it's all good.
It's
Right.
okay.
Little stubbly,
Like
he ain't
little,
tripping.
little peach fuzz on the pussy ain't never hurt nobody.
I
you
ain't mad. I
love.
ain't mad. It's all
I
right.
shave my legs, but my
Wade
box.
through the jungle and get to the promised land. You good.
Hey.
It's all
Nah,
right.
but
It's
not,
all right.
no, it will never
Not a
get that
jungle.
hairy.
Not a
I'm just
jungle,
saying,
no?
little
Okay.
days, like
Little
maybe
That's
2
deep.
days.
All right, cool, cool.
Little cactus,
Cactus.
exactly. Little cactus.
Little cactus puss.
So Neo, what other good man? What other good man things can we expect on the album besides just the apology? Also,
Besides just the apology, the whole album, it's kind of a storyline that plays through the album, and it's based off of the concept of the caterpillar to the butterfly. So the caterpillar stage is basically where you a man doing what you do, you running around different women, saying whatever it is you need to say to get what you want, whatever the case may be. The cocoon is when you find somebody that you actually give a fuck about, and you get into a relationship with this person. Now, here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize about a caterpillar in a cocoon. If you ever somewhere and you see a caterpillar or you see a butterfly trying to get out of the cocoon, it's a struggle. It doesn't happen overnight. He has to literally struggle to get out of there.
I've seen
Yeah,
it.
it's a serious fight. Now, if you ever took it upon yourself to help that butterfly get out of there, you just killed the butterfly because now his wings ain't strong enough to hold him. So basically saying without the struggle, you can't fly. So the struggle of the cocoon is when you're in that relationship and you mess up and have to do that self-realization, that self-reflection and fix yourself. And then the butterfly stage, of course, is when you get to that place where you make the decision, you know what, I'm going to actually give a damn about somebody other than me. I'm going to actually do right by this person, not be an angel in front of her and then do all my dirt behind her back, but like really do it right, the right way, whether she's there or not, whether she's in front of me or not, do it the right way. That's the butterfly stage. So it's kind of a story that follows that.
So you're a butterfly now.
I'm very fly butterfly right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
You think you could be with one woman the rest of your life?
My wings are
hope so.
Gucci. Say again?
Can you be with one woman the rest of your life? You think monogamy is
I think I could.
natural?
I think I could. Yeah. Yeah. Because again, it's about y'all are getting me drunk. Because it's about what you turn it into. Like the only time relationships don't work is when you turn it into something it's not supposed to be. You're not supposed to hit each other in a fucking relationship. You're not supposed to argue all the time in a fucking relationship.
You're not supposed to cheat on your significant other.
Exactly.
In a relationship.
Exactly. So the only time it gets bad is when you introduce things that ain't supposed to be there in the first place.
You're not supposed to be getting kissed in the mouth by a 2-year-old boy. No, I'm joking.
I didn't tell that man to kiss me. Listen, let me tell you, before he
I'm
even
on
kissed
your
me,
side.
right?
There's no way you
Before
can
he
even
even kissed me,
apologize for
he
that.
saw me and threw one of these, like, and I
You
ignored
should
it.
have knew it was coming.
And my sister was with me, and my sister was like, "Did you see that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I seen it, but I'm acting like I ain't see it." And then the kiss came.
So you could have prevented it. Only
By throwing
you.
his back.
Only you.
Well, no, he did this and expecting you to run up and jump on him like you normally do.
Are any of you ladies ready to get married in this room?
Yes, I'm ready to get married in
No,
this
you're not.
room.
You can't even shit in front of anyone.
right now.
I'm ready to get married
this
today.
Anybody else?
After
Nah,
this
Gigi
talk with
knows.
Neo, I feel like I got to see somebody shit or fart, and I don't know
Me
if
and
I'm
my
ready
exes
for
is
all
shit
that.
in
I'm
front of
not
each other all the
ready.
time, and I shit like a weirdo with my knees to my chest like this.
That's how you supposed to shit.
Yeah, I shit like just
You
like
never heard of a
this.
squatty potty?
I
When I
know
went to
what
Israel,
the
it was in the
And so he
floor.
would
They
come in the
was-
bathroom and see my
Yeah.
knees up and automatically know that that's what I was doing, and we would still just have a regular conversation.
That's the natural way that you're
So you
supposed
So
to
the
sit.
flight
put
lead-
your- up
If you
like-
sit
right
like
here.
this, like you regularly sit, your muscles cut off your what's the name, and everything doesn't get out. You're supposed to put your knees
I
up.
don't do that.
You're supposed to put your knees
So
up
you
and
got
everything
some
gets all the
shit
way
You
out.
never
up
seen
in
somebody
there.
that they have like a stool and you put your
Yeah,
feet up
that's
on
a
the
squatty
stool?
potty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
My mother
Did you
had
see the
those
commercial
when
for
I
that?
was-
Yeah, no, I seen it in Bed Bath & Beyond because I love Bed Bath & Beyond. And
Listen,
I shop
when
at
you
Bed
get a
Bath &
minute, go
Beyond
on
all the
YouTube
time.
and look up squatty potty and look at
Squatty
the
potty.
commercial for
Do
it.
you have a squatty
It's the
potty?
strangest. No, I just take the little garbage can and put it right there and get mine.
you
No,
see
I
how
haven't
they
bought
we
a
got-
squatty potty
Yeah,
yet.
that would be a great present for
We
Neo.
gonna get
a
Neo
squatty
a squatty potty.
Perfect.
We're gonna get him.
Perfect.
And those t-shirts.
And the t-shirts. Since y'all in the gift giving mood,
We
go
gonna
ahead
get
and
him
get
a
the t-shirts
squatty
made.
potty.
Perfect.
We're gonna
Perfect.
make some squatty potties as promo for for the
A
album.
good
It's gonna be
man
called
uses a
man,
squatty
yeah.
the
potty.
butterfly squat.
Good man, squatty.
The fly butterfly squad.
Butterfly squat. I'm done. I'm over y'all.
Well,
I'm
we
done.
appreciate you, Neo, for coming through. The album's coming out when? In
June 8th, the album is in stores. The singles that are out right now. I'm dropping a single every month up until June.
Okay.
So we got 2 out right now. We got Good Man that's out right now. We got Pushback that's out right now. We just dropped the video for Pushback.
With Stefflon Don and BB
Stefflon Don and BB
Rexa.
Rexa.
I'm
So
so excited.
go on Vivo and check that out. Go everywhere music is streamed. Check out the records. Tell me what y'all think. That's the most important part to me. I need my fans to hit me on my IG and on my Twitter and tell me what y'all think of these records. Because again, this is only halfway for me. The other half is for y'all. If y'all don't like what I'm doing, y'all need to tell me so that I can get my shit right.
Everybody, what's your favorite Neo song? Because Neo got a lot of
You got
smash
a
hits.
lot of hits, though.
What's your favorite Neo song?
I'm seasoning the game a little bit. I'm seasoning the game. I've been around a minute.
What's your
Me.
favorite?
When I tell you to this day, at least 3 times a week when I'm getting dressed in the morning, I listen to the whole Year of the Gentleman album.
That's what's
Okay.
From
That's
front
right.
to
In my words, too.
From start
In my
to
own
finish.
right, but that Year of the Gentleman, part of the list and everything on there.
Yeah.
Nobody sound like. Oh, that whole shit.
Okay,
I be
that's
jamming
that's
like-
a real fan.
And
That's
then
a
you
real
gave
fan, 'cause
one
that
of the
wasn't even a
songs.
single.
I was kind of mad. Hold on, because you gave the song to the new kids on the block.
What
song?
song?
Single.
See, you got me
single.
fucked up.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
I'm a big New Kids on the Block fan. I
was
love
like,
that
no,
song.
this is
You know
Neo's
what?
song.
I was too on the low. I was a new kids on the
love
That's
New
why I
Kids
gave
on
them
the
that
Block.
record
I like
because
New
I
Kids
was
on the Block, too.
a fan. Now mind you, my sister had the
My
posters
sisters
and all
were.
of that, and I was
Mine
like, man,
too,
turn
that's
that shit
how I
off.
know.
And on the low, I was like, right.
Like,
So-
that's
I wasn't
Right.
holding
Yeah,
that
but the
loud.
New Kids on the Block, they were like
love it.
kind of tough. Remember, they had Hanging Tough.
That's before
Hanging
my
Yeah,
time.
that wasn't really tough, but they was trying.
It was
But they
was
was
before
trying.
me and
My
you are pretty.
sisters
We're
like them.
close to the same age, and
I was too
it was
young.
my
I don't
older
remember none of
sister.
them.
Like my
Yeah.
sister's like 6 years older than me, so she had
Same.
like New Kids on the Block posters and cards, and I was like
Yeah,
a
I don't
little
know none of they
baby.
songs.
I love New Kids on the Block.
Jasmine,
I
what's
was a
your favorite
fan.
Neo song?
Mad.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm really sitting here trying to
Okay.
pick one. I have.
I had
There's
to
some
look
good
real
money.
quick. You got a lot.
I've
You
been
know what I
around a
love?
minute.
I love his hip hop collaborations
around a
too.
minute.
Oh,
The
those are
song with
good.
Ghostface.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to the boy
Yeah.
Ghostface.
In a brand new Benz.
Listen, I ain't
Yeah,
gonna front Neo.
know.
I'm like, not just because you sitting on this couch and not trying nothing. You always been one of my favorite artists. Like,
Appreciate
you a
that.
dope ass
Price.
writer.
I
And that
too.
takes a lot, yeah. Oh, the
Remy
song,
Ma.
yeah,
Bust it,
yeah.
baby. Remy, holla at your boy. We need to do another one.
Y'all
man.
do need
No,
to do
but
another one.
Make Me Better with Fabulous.
That shit was
Yeah,
fat.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to the boy
Neil
Fab.
got
Yeah,
so many
man.
songs.
Nah, he never
No,
let
but
us down.
I'm 12 years in, y'all. Like it's
And
it's
we've
been
got
that
some
long.
Some people 12 years in
What
and we
about
want
that
them to
song?
be 13 years
What
out.
about
So.
right, exactly, right. No, but what about
I
on
think
the
I
song
would
with
have to-
Pitbull? Rap
Give me-
somebody sexy, tell them
Give me
hey.
everything.
Yeah.
I love that song so
I'm
think
not
I
gonna
would
front.
have
I
to
like
say
the
it's a
pop-
tie
the pop
between
sides.
So Sick and Stay.
Okay, she
Oh,
took it
I
back.
like
Oh,
Stay.
I love
All
So
the way
Sick.
back.
I like
Because
Stay.
that's
like
my
the
favorite
first
you.
two.
That's
I
my
love
favorite
So
you. The
Sick,
beginning. I was
too.
at the beginning of your career. I mean, not that I'm not a fan anymore, but
I was about to say, damn,
really.
what
No,
you
no,
say?
excuse me.
Excuse me.
The beginning
She
of
like,
your
nah,
career, I
fuck-
was like
Fuck
really.
you, I like
was-
bad boys.
I was actually impressed. I was impressed by your talent, especially when I found out that you did so much of your own work, because there's so many people out here who have writers and have producers and they're
Yeah.
only the entertainment part of it. But when you put your brain and your heart and your soul into it and you do it for so many other people, when I found that out about you, then that's what really made me interested in getting to know your work. So your earliest work, and I'm the same way with Jay-Z. His earliest, I'm the hugest Jay-Z fan in my mind that ever existed, but his earliest work is always my favorite work, because
Man,
that
my
was the
favorite
beginning
song
of
off
it
that
for me.
album was Get Down Like That. That used to be
Yeah.
my shit.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. That's a good one too.
Fire.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
one.
and I got a good
Oh,
one.
and I'm from Philly, and you know the whole Petey Crack thing.
Petey Crack.
So.
I got a good one.
And the girl
Yeah,
had
I'm
the big
from
butt
Philly.
in the video
Yes,
before
and
Big
she
Butts
was
was
popping
Big
it.
Butts.
Cool.
So we
Shout
should have known.
Shout out
Yeah,
to the
she was
lovely
dancing
Tanisha
and
Scott.
she was
She knows her name.
Yeah.
T. Scott, that's the homie. Yeah, man.
No, and we worked together on Forever Now. That's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
I was in that video. We made out a lot in that video.
We did make
Oh,
out.
Sexy.
He's a good man now. Let's cut that.
And we were acting.
We were acting, right? You were acting.
We should have
We're still
started
not
with
even
that.
sitting next to each other. I just want to put that out there.
Right, they're on two separate couches, Krista. They're on two separate
But I like
couches.
how y'all
started.
saved that for the last 30
Yeah.
seconds.
Who's
We should have
acting?
started with
No,
that.
watch the video. You can
She
see
was
us.
my,
We
she
were
was, she
making
was my
out.
love
What
interest
video
in
is
the
this?
video.
What video
It's
is
called a song called
Forever
Forever
Now.
Now.
Was he a good kisser? Was he a good kisser?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Okay.
Not
quick
'cause he's
question,
here.
excuse me.
Neo
So
Lee.
you just keep your tongue in your mouth when you're doing these kind of scenes? Is that what happens?
No.
And did that happen with this video?
I don't remember.
Now she's being herself. Okay, Jasmine.
Sorry.
He needs a sip. He's like,
no,
no, it's dry. There's nothing in there.
Let me take the last sip of my
You
drink.
gotta take the
Last
blog
look,
out of
last
this.
look.
when we
You know
did
what?
this
I
video,
wasn't married at the time.
No, yeah.
We was acting and we was in character, so
Right.
yeah, we went in. It's all
yeah,
good.
and I have to say this: when we got to set, my manager at the time got me this part, and it was an acting part. It was an acting part, and they didn't think I could do it. Like they were like, they had somebody on standby and everything.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, they had
Great.
somebody on standby.
They got
and
security
everybody.
waiting for your
They
ass.
came to me like, okay, so just in case this goes bad, we got
To
such
remove
and
her
such
off the
right over
scene.
here.
Excuse me, ma'am, this is just not working. You're gonna have to go
But
ahead
he
and go.
and I,
You
but
get
he
it
and I,
curved.
through industry circles, we were friends. We
Yeah.
knew each other, so we got on set, and it was like easy. Like I was supposed to be the crazy girlfriend arguing. Boom.
I kind of think that you could play that.
Easy for me.
Are they crazy?
Easy peasy.
She was very believable.
Yes.
Very believable.
No, and earlier you asked him like what kind of lover he is if he's a savage or a nice guy. But on set of the video, like we had this like passionate relationship on set, and he was like really strong and intense. You know what I mean? It was good. Like I think we did a good job.
All right.
I think, listen, y'all take it upon yourselves in free time to go see the video.
I'm going to
Yeah.
definitely
Go
going to
try
check
this
out this
video.
video.
Forever
And
now.
what is, run back the name?
Forever now.
Forever now.
All right, so
Forever
good
now.
man, good kisser, good singer, good artist.
Ta-da-da, ta-da-da.
Left
Neo,
curve.
ladies and gentlemen.
Kiss my curve.